Firefighters arrived this morning to this abandoned school, and it was a boarded up facility. It had boards on all the windows and all the doors. We did have smoke visible from the second story, and so they were able to make entry through a second story window, and they were able to put out the fires relatively quickly. Now, the interesting thing about this fire is that it was in two separate rooms that were not near each other on the second floor, and that's relatively suspicious. That leads us to think that it's an intentionally set fire. We believe that the only thing that actually burned was the contents in the room. It was books and just some rubbish that they had found and that they had lit on fire inside of these two rooms. Again, the firefighters were able to put this out very quickly, which is a good thing, because in an abandoned building like this, it can actually become a much larger incident if we don't have early notification. It may have time to grow if we don't get an early phone call, so we're glad that we got here as early as we did to be able to confine it to just the two rooms. We have had a number of calls this summer on abandoned building fires here in Oklahoma City. Some of those were schools, some were abandoned apartment buildings, and some were just vacant buildings of another nature. We're trying to determine if those are connected in any way, and we don't believe that they are because they're so far apart geographically. So we're assuming that they're just individual incidents, but we are, of course, always open to more information from that. At this point, we would like to ask the public to assist us. We want people to be very vigilant. If you live in an area that has an abandoned building and you know it's abandoned, you know there shouldn't be anybody in there, if you see anything suspicious, such as cars that are there that shouldn't be, go ahead and report that. Go ahead and call the police department, let them know that there's something suspicious going on. If you see something, say something. That could really go a long ways right now towards helping us figure out what's going on with these vacant fires.